welcome to Lanmoutarot. This is a general reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the second week of July 2019. Thank you, Gemini, for your continued support. You gave me the second highest viewing for the first week, so your reading is the second one. Here we have joy. This is a beautiful card. At the bottom of the deck, we have opportunity to forgive. So there's a situation you're dealing with that it's saying here that brings you an opportunity to forgive, heal, grow, and release negative patterns. And I really want to read that card, Joy, for you, Gemini, because I believe that the last reading we did for you was a little bit tough. Okay, there was some tough love that needed to be communicated here to you, Gems. So here we go. Joy is the highest energy of all. It's a magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment. Joy allows you to attract and create your present and future moments at their highest possible level. Joy, joy, joy. Stay in joy. That's so beautiful, right? It says joy is the highest energy of all. Joy radiating from love, that is, okay? True joy. And here we go. Let's see what additional message Spirit have for you, Gemini. It will be beautiful if you can harness that energy. There we go. We have the Five of Swords. Wow. That's conflict. And we have a Jumper, Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like for some of you Geminis, you're leaving that Five of Swords behind, okay? Oh, we have a Stag that came out, but at the top of it was the Three of Cups, but we're not going to do that. So let's keep on going. Spirit, what message do you have for our Gemini friends? One more. Oh, here we go. The King of Pentacles for you, Gemini. So you are making your way here towards wealth, towards abundance, right? And oh my goodness, so much earthly energy for you. I really like that for you, Gemini. Like having that Five of Swords here, which is Venus in Aquarius, right? Aquarius deals with the mind, is super intelligent, right? The Aquarius are doctors or researchers, and so our professors and so on. Like clearly with the mind here, and Venus is the planet of abundance, right? Indulgence, abundance in love and money and wealth and, you know, beauty and all of that. So having that Five of Swords representing that level of abundance, I mean, the matters of the mind, it can be a bit tricky situation if you have not learned to master it. And it seems like in this card that I usually see as such a conflict within Gemini, it's as if finally, it's not the Four of Swords, but it's like this conundrum is always gonna be within you, okay? These thoughts, all those ideas, all those what ifs, all those alternate possibilities, all these alternate plans, all these possible paths, all of this will always be in your mind because you're a thinking person, right? You are so concentrated on the mind. But I feel like what you have realized and what you have perhaps even decided to do, consciously decided to do for yourself, for your own betterment, so you can continue on, proceed with life in a more calmer, less anxious way, is to put those thoughts, to learn to attach each one of those thoughts, each one of those paths, each one of those ideas, to connect them to your higher consciousness. Each one of the swords are piercing through a lotus flower, which talks about our higher consciousness, right? So it's kind of like you have decided to not let this thoughts just flail all around your mind to occupy you, to preoccupy you, to consume you. You have learned in a way to ground them into the ground through your higher consciousness, right? To a phase, to a plane that's even higher than just the mental plane. And then you just surrendered. You are literally, you are laid flat on your back in the ground. Well, on the ground, not in the ground. Excuse me. That's a distinction indeed, right? You are laid flat on your back on the ground, right? And then the swords, you're putting the swords down. And the sword, the starts, you will, it's as if you're saying, I'm only going to entertain you only through the filter of my higher consciousness. You have to do something more for me than to just thinking and just consuming. You have to mean something more. You have to be in alignment with my higher self, to my higher ideals, to what's in my best and highest good, for me to start entertaining you. Because you understand now that these are not gonna go away. Those thoughts are just the way it is. That is you. And you're just learning a new process, a new way to process them, a new way to digest them, a new way to it's almost like you've mastered your mind, right? So here we have, that's a good thing, Gemini. That's a good thing. You're not allowing all these thoughts to become in conflict, to even touch each other. They're only going to touch that part of your higher consciousness that's important to you. And you're going to learn to surrender to the greater good, to the higher perspective. This is the Five of Swords that I really, 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 really like this. And this is the first time I'm reading this Five of Swords as such. So this is a message that's very important to someone that's watching right now. And here we have the Ten of Pentacles, what's underneath of joy, and the Ace of Pentacles facing at the bottom of the deck. And I pulled that Ace of Pentacles. What do we have underneath here is the Emperor. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles and the Emperor. That's one to show up in this reading for you. This is literally you, Gemini, really becoming the master of your own self, really mastering yourself, really tapping into your own energy, understanding your own cycles as to when to go, when to pause, when to take a move, when to delay a move. Right? When to make a decision, when to actually execute the decision, and when to communicate it. You have mastered your own cycle of yourself, your own self. And in doing so, in embracing more of the joy into your life, by releasing those conflict. And most of that conflict was you, of your own creation, okay? By being able to calm your mind, you're really gonna start experiencing more joy. You're really gonna bring more joy into your life. You're going to see the joy in every single thing, in every aspect, on the little things as well as in the big thing. And what's going to do for you is to bring you immeasurable amount of abundance. Okay, this is the Ten of Pentacles we have here. And the Ten of Pentacles is not just a card of inheritance. It's a card, yes, it is a card of family, but it's also family legacy, being able to continue on a legacy that's abundant, right? We don't wanna continue on legacy that is like harsh, or that wasn't positive, anything that was negative. We wanna continue those that were positive, those that brought a lot of joy, a lot of abundance, a lot of wealth perhaps, and like a good reputation. That is the kind of legacy that we want to continue down the line, and that is what you're going to experience here. And there's a lot of new beginning that's coming for you. There's a lot of new opportunities, grounded opportunities that are very, very abundant, that is coming towards you. Okay, these are not just promises. These are just golden opportunity that the universe is bringing to you. And I like that there's so much green. Yes, it's an earth, it's of the earth element. We have a lot of green here, but for whatever reason I'm seeing the heart chakra here, and there's a lot of green in all of this card. In that ten of Pentacles, we see a lot of green here in the drapery, and he's wearing literally green. Even the background has green, the foliage and all of that. So I see the heart chakra like almost like beating. I can almost see the beating of the heart here, Gemini. I feel like some of you really, your heart chakra is gonna start opening up. Like I don't have any water cards here, but I feel it. I literally can feel it, like pulsating, like your heart is gonna start, you're really gonna start feeling that joy. Your pulse even gonna start quickening, like everything. You're gonna feel it physically, you're going to feel it emotionally, you're going to feel it mentally, and you're also going to feel it to start feeling it spiritually. It's not here yet, but you will start feeling it spiritually as well. But for right now, what we have is a lot of earthy energy, it's a lot of grounded energy, and it's a lot of abundance, material abundance. Whatever it is that you've been working towards, you are reaping the rewards right now. Okay, whatever family legacy whatever family inheritance that has been left for you, now you really can start enjoying the rewards. And that you're so poised. You have come to a place where you can so poised, you can take on that position, right? You can assume these responsibilities, that to the point where you are thinking of, how am I gonna pass that down the line to my offsprings, right? To how am I gonna keep that lineage going down the line? And here you are, the King of Pentacles, right? This is the abundant king. And I'm going to get some, especially in career matters, Gemini. If you have a new career opportunity, you are contemplating switching career, you have a new job offer, take it. It's going to be very abundant. This is your opportunity there. It's golden, okay? With that 10 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles here, it's golden. Enjoy, and it will be in alignment with yourself. Look at that King of Pentacles. He's smiling, he's happy. It's not just about being surrounded with a lot of stuff. Yes, there's opulence around him, but it's almost like he's enjoying this as well. And let's take a couple more on that King of Pentacles here, Queen of Wands. Okay, so what this is telling me, new beginning again for you, Gemini. You took that leap of faith. Take that leap of faith. Is there something new that you're contemplating doing? Oh my goodness, the Lovers card wanted to show up for you. Like I could see it poking underneath that Fool card. New beginning for you, Gemini. Take it. Take it. It's going to really bring you in union within yourself, and perhaps in union with another. And here we have, if we have that abundance, that new you that you're coming into, that grounded person that you're becoming to, that required a lot of strength. You have to fight some battles, okay? That required a lot of courage. That took a lot of courage out of you. You had to exercise a lot of courage, and even taking that leap of faith requires courage, right? In order to jump off, because this is the after terror. What we see here is him. He's no longer on the cliff. He's jumped up that cliff. He's at the bottom now, and he's smelling the roses, because that leap of faith that he took was worth it. Okay, he's happy now. He can smell the roses. He's not in anxiety. He's not sad. He's not looking up going like, what have I done? He's enjoying that move that he just took, that jump that he just took. And here we have with the Seven of Wands, we have accompanied by the Queen of Wands. So not only will you're going to display your courage, it's going to take courage from you, but it's also going to take the Queen of Wands is the feminine energy, but that's also very mystical, very intuitive, and she knows how to use it. It's going to require your physical strength here for you to take action in taking that leap of faith with that Fool, but it's also, you're going to use your intuition in doing so, and it's going to serve you well. Okay, Gemini? And also, if some of you are dealing with an earth sign or a fire sign, that's even more pronounced for you, especially if it's in a matter of love. Okay, perhaps that's what it's talking about. Some of you needs to continue to continue that family line, right? That name, especially if you're masculine energy, Gemini, by offering that Ace of Pentacles to somebody, that new beginning to somebody. And that's going to bring you into that. You're going to become the man, right? The man of the house, or the leader of the family. You're going to be that person. It's going to bring a lot of abundance into your life. And make someone else very happy as well. Let's say this. This is the Women's Angel card. Let's pull a angel card for you. And let's not forget, the first card that we picked out here was joy. Joy is what's in the matter here. Look at this at the bottom of the deck. Finances and careers, of course. With all this Pentacles card we have here. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So a lot of you really are dealing with your matter of finances and abundance. That's what you're being consumed of. So I feel like really by you trying to bring more joy in your life, by you embracing more joyful energy, and putting this conflict, those mental conflicts in the past, to put them down, to lay down and release and surrender a little bit, you're really gonna bring in more love, because it seems like pursuing your finances, pursuing a career has really perhaps was a real factor in your life, in your love life. Perhaps that was what the conflict was, right? But perhaps that's what part of the conflict there. But I feel like you're coming into your own, you're coming to the top of your field, you're coming to be becoming to be the leader that you want to be, the manager, you know, you're climbing up that ladder. And I feel you're coming to a place where you feel like, I'm very comfortable, I'm good here, and then now I can start working on the other things, like creating that family. Okay, and the card that actually came out for you was chemistry, right? There is a strong magnetic attraction here, and I feel like for some of you it may be somebody new, or perhaps somebody from the past, wherever, but there is somebody that's really helping you to step into that joy, that's really helping you to embrace that joyful attitude, that's really bringing that out of you. Okay, Gemini, and this is very good. Embrace that person, because you cannot go wrong here by taking that leap of faith in a matter of romance. If it's somebody, because we have the Gemini card, which is also the lovers, which is the card of the lovers, and in the tarot. So for those of you, this is a love situation. Spirit is telling you to take that leap of faith, and yes, it may require courage out of you. You may have to fight some other people, right? Some other suitors, perhaps some other responsibilities may have to put to the second, but it will be so worth it, because whatever it is that you're fighting for here, like, look at her sitting here. She's proud, she's standing strong. She's like, you come if you want to, but if you're coming towards you, you're gonna come correct towards that queen. She's not towards that queen. She doesn't ask for it. You just know how to come. So but anyways, Gemini, enjoy taking more of that joy. Foster that joy within you, because there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Do not let it pass. And remember, as always, love is the only answer. Come back next week for the next set of reading. This is a beautiful reading for you, Gemini. I'm so happy compared to last week. I feel like some of you are really doing the work within to let go of anxiety, to really find your strength and courage, to bring more joy and fulfillment into your life. And that is all anyone can ask for, right? So anyways, enjoy. Bye.